the city that inspired me to write the book Happy City was Bogota, Colombia. And this is a city where the mayor, 15, 20 years ago said, we need to make happiness the goal of our society because we're never going to catch up to the Americans if GDP is our goal. So one of the first measures Peñalosa did in his city was to open the streets every Sunday so that everybody could move safely from one neighborhood to the other. People who didn't have cars, people who were living in polluted neighborhoods. Well, on those days, pollution fell in the city, and the entire city became a kind of a park, a social park. Well, a few months ago, with the virus approaching, Bogota had a little bit of a freak out. They saw their season of respiratory illness was coming close, and you combine respiratory illness, urban pollution, and the COVID pandemic, and it's a recipe for disaster. So what did they do? They supersized their Ciclovia program, and they went from just opening it on Sundays to opening it every day of the week and expanding this network so everybody could get around the city in a safe and healthy and distanced way during the pandemic. So not only are they saving lives, but the air is cleaner in Bogota now more than it has been in years. Now, this notion is spreading around the world. I think this is Mississauga, Ontario. We are finding these opportunities to use low-cost methods, street cones, a bit of paint, to offer people safer ways to move around. Now, the forward-thinking municipalities are now seeing this as an economic recovery strategy. So in Milan, they're looking at permanent social spaces and bike lanes on their streets so that they can, A, make room for local businesses, but B, ensure that people can move around easily. Because when people are becoming more and more afraid of public transit, walking and biking are actually some of the safest ways to move around cities, and there aren't going to be enough room for all the cars that'll be coming back. This is seen as a public health measure, and that's why the government of New Zealand is actually funding 90% of some of these changes in their urban districts, changes that make streets safer, not just now, but safer for walking and cycling in the long run.